Hey everybody, welcome back to another video, the T on NPD and relationships. Hello everybody. Of course, to all of my new subscribers and new family members, hello everybody, welcome. And to my tribe and family at large, welcome back. Thank you all so much for coming back and watching another video. Of course, y'all know I always love to mention on Thursday nights, we do our Thursday night live streams. We are live right here on the channel. 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Can you say 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time? Yes, we are live right here on the channel. I love to see you here. And of course, y'all know every time we drop a video on the channel, the goal of the day is 1.2K plus. Okay? If you rocks with your girl. If you rocks with your girl, hit that like button one time. Come on now. Listen, y'all, let's jump into the topic of this video. I want to talk about when the narcissist is desperate for supply. I'm hitting this area really hard because I want you all to understand the level of perversion that you are dealing with when you are encountering a narcissist, and that is male or female. It matters not the gender. Okay, so that you can take the gender and apply, you can take this information and apply it to either one. All right, but I need you to understand the seriousness of supply and the supply matrix, as opposed to the integral piece of what you think is a relationship but is really like an addiction-ship type thing. But when it comes to the integrity of the relationship that you have with these birds, when it comes to, the honor system, when it comes to the trust, the supply is always going to trump that. Let me say it again. The supply is always going to trump that. And what does that mean? It means that narcissists, first of all, have a very low boredom threshold. They do have a very low boredom threshold. And what typically happens is when you're dealing with a narcissist and you have a, y'all are at that point where the narcissist is becoming pretty bored with what's happening in the relationship. You may not notice the telltale signs of, them actually, these sidestepping zebras actually doing a sidestep on you. I said it. You may not notice, the telltale signs. Some of you may have picked up on it, but I did a video about, that ladies, listen, I did a video about, when the narcissist is constantly asking you for something, this particular thing. So I want you to understand that when the narcissist is desperate for supply, you don't matter, okay? When they are desperate for supply, even when they're in a relationship, okay, and you're not fulfilling what they need, hear what I'm saying. When they have become bored with you, I really have to drive this point home. When they have become bored with you, I need you to understand that it is not always the opposite sex that a narcissist it will entertain for supply. I've told you before that narcissists are trisexual. I said it. They will try anything, okay? And so with that being said, you have to understand the seriousness of you taking care of yourself. If you suspect that this person, male or female, okay, is a narcissist. If you suspect that, you need to take the proper precautions to protect yourself. Mainly abstinence, especially if you're not married to them. But if you're married to them, this applies to you too, because a narcissist doesn't abide by the rules and the regulations and the contracts and the covenant of marriage. Let's be clear, because when we're talking about marriage between a man and a woman, which is what it's institutionally considered, when we're talking about, and we're not talking about alternative lifestyles, we're talking about from a biblical perspective. Narcissists don't respect that, okay? When they have gotten to a place where they are bored with you, they're tired of you, they are going to absolutely sidestep on you, and they are going to find, most often, they're going to find people from their past that they can re-engage with, okay? While at the same time, they are going to also have people that are around them, creating new associations and things like that, because narcissists love to do that. That's why they love to be out in public. That's why they can't ever sit down. This is why they're on the run all the time. They're here, they're there. They can never really sit down. I know y'all gonna testify about it in the comment section. This is why they do it. It's because they are on a constant hunt for supply. Now listen, when you look at and you examine the spirit that drives that, what you're looking at is you are looking at a person that is out of control. You are literally looking at a perverted spirit wrapped in human flesh that is out of control. Oh, hear me when I say that. Let me say it again. You are literally looking at a perverted spirit wrapped in human flesh that is out of control. Listen, you have to understand that, because when you understand that, when we say out of control, they have no control over their impulses. They don't. When a thought comes to their mind, bam, if it's cheating on you with the neighbor next door, if that's your boyfriend, your husband or whatever, and that neighbor next door happens to be into that type of lifestyle, and he comes over and sees him or whatever, it can go down right then and there. Because you're dealing with, again, a perverted spirit that's out of control. Narcissists don't have control over their impulses. Most of the time when they feel something, because that narrative in their head, that voice in their head speaks and shouts louder than any type of reasoning that you could ever give them. That's why you hear a lot of them say, well, I don't know why I did it. I don't know what came over me. When I just, and when they're trying to half apologize because they never do that. Yeah. That part. Birds. These people, see, this point has to be driven home, because you need to understand that the desperation of supply trumps the integrity of your relationship or your addictionship with them any day. Okay? Any day. That's what you need to know. And when they are desperate for supply, that means everything is on the table. Your pets, I said it, your children, your friends, your family members, people of the same sex, people they don't know, such as escorts, prostitutes. How many of y'all gonna testify in the comments below that you caught this crow, hanging around with prostitutes? Because when you are dealing with a person that has a perverted spirit and a seared conscience, zero control over their impulses, you are dealing with a reckless, very dangerous individual. You are putting yourself at risk every time you lay down with a person like that. Every time, not even just lay down, but come in contact with it. And then on top of all of that, they have no loyalty. Okay? That spirit is not loyal to anyone. Tell me what abuser is loyal to anything but the abuse that they enact upon people. Oh, that's a whole word. Oh, that's a whole word right there. They are not loyal to anything but their vice. Hear what I'm saying. When they are desperate for supply, you are a distant memory. And this is what you need to understand. You have to really protect yourself, because they're not going to do it. They're not going to do it. They are only concerned about fulfilling their own selfish needs and desires. As some of y'all gonna testify that the narcissist never stood up for you. They never protected you. They put you in situations where you could have gotten hurt. Some of you are maimed. Some of you even could have, been eliminated from this life. They put you in situations like that. So why would you want to put all of your stock into someone that's desperate for something that is eventually going to destroy them as well? Oh, help me, Holy Spirit, to get this message out. Oh, that right there. What you need to understand is that narcissists, they are on a hunt. They are chasing with their reckless lifestyles and the spirit that rules and runs their daily life. These people are chasing death all day, every day. Why are you doing it as well by chasing them? They're chasing death and you're chasing what's chasing death. Make that make sense. When they're desperate for supply, you're a distant memory. And these are all the things that happen. And it's other things that happen too when they're desperate for supply, like useless arguments, senseless arguments, when they need fuel and they can't get out to get that other supply because you got them cornered or locked in some type of way. And they can't get out to get that other supply. Oh, you're going to have all kind of arguments happening. You're going to have all kinds of things coming up missing, broken, and damaged. They're bored. They want to get out. They need fuel. They need supply. And if they can't get out and get it, then you're going to have to be it. And when they're bored with you, they're going to start messing with everything around you because they have an appetite for chaos, drama, confusion, destruction. That's what they have an appetite for. This is the honest truth. So when you are dealing with somebody like that, how in the world are you going to have anything that's worthwhile with a person like that? You're not. Let me answer that question. You're not. You're not. When they are desperate for supply, look out. Because whatever you think is off limits, it's not. It's not off limits. It's not off limits. That's when the male narcissist says, like what was said in the one that I had spoken with, or I was in a very serious relationship. Said he was having a conversation with a friend, and said that they were talking. Oh, they were supposed to be just like talking as boys, but said basically a hoe was a hoe. How would you say that? So that means it doesn't matter if it's on a man or a woman. That's all it is. A hole is a hole. Said it right out of his mouth. Okay? So if that right there is not an indication that something is severely wrong, yeah. Once you find out, you got to get out. That's it. That's it and that's all. So I wanted to put this out here for you, family. Listen, y'all, I want you to have a wonderful day. Do something nice for yourself. Take this information, share it with someone. It could be life-changing, sometimes life-saving information. When they are desperate for supply, watch out. Nothing is off the table. All right? I love you, family. Have a wonderful day, and I will see you all on the next video, and I will see you healed at the top. Shalom, family. Peace.